This is a very small island. There is a project tree in an infinite ocean. I'm stuck here for the next 100 days. No food, basically no resources, no friends, this guy doesn't count. I'm not just trying to survive here and transform this impoverished island, transform a small mound into an epic tropical text. Ming and try to collect blocks after the 1.1 update. Sounds easy, right? But it's not. I don't even have friends to help me. At least one pig accompanied me to the island for the first time. Let's get rid of the only item tree first. Break down 20 planks. Drop the bench. Make a 3-piece set in the early stage. If you want to get rich, you have to rely on this pile of leaves. After all, a lot of wood is required later. Finally, a sapling fell. I can see that the output is not much this time, although we only have 2 saplings. But actually, we have acquired a forest. The few remaining grasses on the island also shed their seeds. It seems that sooner or later I will become a farmer. To keep my belly from thundering, can only jump into this dangerous ocean, catch some small fish for food, and this thing can drop bones. This efficiency of fishing always has to cry to the depths. Kelp can also be used as one of the foods. The next plan is to flatten the island. Outward expansion. After all, the size of this island is simply too small, so we also need a lot of soil. There is a mound next to it where the water is not deep. After 2.5 years of hard work, I also burned out my first shovel. There's no more wood. Let's break down a little bone meal first. Rapidly depriving young trees of their childhood. Obtain wood. 1 tree came down and earned 3 saplings. The night of the first day arrived as promised, ready to start building my luxury sanctuary, although it looks simple. Soon my island had its first guest. I had to fight it for my house. Make him into spicy strips, and they're ready to start tunneling for minerals. Entered the Stone Age on the first night. Come up and upgrade the manuscript. Just forget your roots, throw away the wooden manuscript, and continue to mine as encountering coal synthetic torches. Back to the light. Drop by to make a furnace and cook some food. He continued to mine and encountered precious soil. The rarity of this thing is now in my eyes. Diamonds are still important. Dig 2.5 sets of soil in one breath. Back to the ground has come the next day. I can finally start my second plan. Expansion of the island. But now it can only be used for a small area. There's no dirt. You can only shovel off all the surrounding water. Busy for most of the day, it's half as wide as before. So you can plant more saplings. Expand my sanctuary by the way. The tunnel dug before has started to brush monsters. Playing this is the most afraid of coolies. Afraid of destroying my building. The next night, still have to keep going back to working in the tunnel. Use my spiral mining method to hammer straight down. Don't let it go when you dig copper. After all, 1.21 seems to have updated the copper decoration. Keep digging down and find iron. I was lucky and got 11 yuan. Use oak to see a cave below. Dig down the root. It can be regarded as finding the first mine. Come in and dig a little more iron to upgrade your equipment. Of course, be careful of monster attacks. Lucky, it didn't take long to see the abandoned mine. But now it's dawn. We have to go up and expand the island. I happened to accidentally hit Paranikia. Back to the ground. All the iron dug up is put into the furnace and fired. Lack of wood now. Give them a quick development first. You get saplings, you get more wood. Sooner or later it becomes a wood factory. But now there is a lack of soil. Why do you feel like you are torturing yourself by opening this pit? Keep rubbing the dirt. I was also copied by the zombie villagers. 2 at once. But at the current pace. Not yet the part that probes the villagers. It can only be sanctioned. There seems to be a lot of dirt in the mound below. Get ready to drain the water in and roll it all off. Not surprisingly, you should get a lot of dirt this time. After all, to expand the island area. So collect the soil early. It was completely boring. Over and over again. I had to be a black slave first. After digging for so long, directly obtained more than 4 sets of soil. I didn't expect there to be so many below. Come back and make a few boxes. It is used to put sundries that are not used temporarily on the previous body. One must have been burned too. Make have an iron sleeve directly. By the way, upgrade the manuscript and come out. Pick up the dirt that has been floated up. So much to double the size of my island. The third day continued to expand outward. This circle is much bigger than before. Filling the void requires more dirt. Go back to the previous mound to replenish. Why is it so weird? Be a shovel and continue my slave work. The only mound of earth. It's about to be hollowed out by me. Just got back to the ground. The sudden explosion of coolies is afraid of making my situation worse. The next task. It's time for the boring square filling again. It will be dark soon. Plug in the torch first to avoid brushing monsters. This one even refreshed an invisible wandering merchant. Trade with him. Too bad there is no jungle theme. Busy for most of the day, so much dirt didn't even fill the island. The next time, I had no choice but to continue to mine. Collect the spider webs below. You can synthesize wool to make beds. After all, there is reproduction to come. The villagers are lucky. Mine box and gold flake but lack of soil now. Just collect some sand grains back to the ground. 2 grains of sand, 2 grains of dirt. You can synthesize for sands. Put it on the ground. A shovel with a hoe turns it back into dirt. Anyway, this business person is useless. Put its sanctions back on the leash. Due to the shortage of soil now, only tear down my mansion in tears. Fresh spider web. Just enough to synthesize 3 wools. Making a bed. The saplings planted around have also grown There will be no shortage of wood in the future. Then all the soil on the body is synthesized into sand. To fill the current vacancy, it will need to continue to expand beyond the current size of the island. It took 2.5 hours. It can be regarded as rolling off all the trees. Keep planting small trees. We don't have enough wood. Busy. Finally able to sleep for the first time on an island. After 6 days of survival, it can be regarded as expanding the unremarkable island by 10%. This is a rather unremarkable island. I'm stuck here for the next 100 days. In the meantime, we need to gather enough resources. Put this mound. Create a perfect tropical civilization. Painting on the street against the nearby soil has doubled the size of the island. As things stand, there's no shortage of wood. The mature wheat also dropped 3 seeds. It's time to reclaim the wasteland. Building my first farm. And of course, what's missing is dirt. We have to put sand combined with sand. Restore with a hoe. On the 5th day, go back to the miners. Take advantage of the night. Come in and dig for the minerals you need. Usually transparent sand. Shine like a diamond. I just found out that the scale of this underground mine is so large. I was lucky to meet a diamond. There is also a loyal enchantment book in the mine box. They're all here. By the way, rub more spider webs to facilitate later bonding. Bed-breeding villagers return to the ground again. It's day 6. You combine 1 set of grains into 3 sets of grains. Circle the island and continue to expand. So many are just in a small circle. Back to the previous mound again. I don't know how much dirt it takes to be a black slave. To build a tropical civilization. It's the 7th day since it flashed to the ground. This time we harvested 2.5 sets of soil. Hurry up and make up the rest of the sky. But it only filled 1/4. The next bit of time is the repeating field cube. Dig the soil to remember that I burned copper nails before. Can synthesize copper doors and fire panel doors. Little Black steals my grass cubes. Special meow. How dare you demolish the island I worked so hard to build. But it also allows me to get any time. Placed grass cubes. The next time continues to return to the mine. The next stage requires a large amount of rough stones. That's right, we also need to build a monster brush tower. I didn't expect this layer to have hidden soil. It's as surprising as Luffy. I met One Piece as soon as I went out to sea. 2.5 minutes. I feel like I can already brush monsters here. Come to the ground and continue to fill, doubling the size of the island in no time. Take out the burnt copper and you can synthesize copper. These are the copper ornaments for NetEase Update 1.1. Next, use the rough stones to make a way out. I made a monster brush tower in about 20 years. Leave 3 space in the middle and build it up in place. Of course, this common monster brush tower. It also requires a lot of stones. No black slaves to help. You dig and you build. I'm still a little tired when I first started this series. You will find that it is getting better and better in the later stage of play. Extend the 4 weeks by 8 squares and then surround the wall. No extra rough stones. I had to replace it with extensor slate. That's all it took me 2.5 hours. But as much as possible, continue to return to the mine to replenish stones. Build a cross. Fill in the 4 corners around the river. This area is where monsters spawn. Now, the rock has been rolled until my fingers are numb. Fortunately, this layer often encounters hidden soil. Shovel them all out. There are so many in 3 sets. Come back and fill in the gaps. Finally, the mound of dirt that was just starting to be flat turned into a slightly larger mound. Come to the monster brushing tower and continue to complete the rest. Make an infinite water and put it at the end of the stone. You can charge the monster down. Put the 4 weeks on fire and lock the door. Make zombies think it's safe. It's been so long, it's the last step. Before the cap was over, my stones burned out again. In that case, a zombie's first perspective. Refreshed monsters will fall into traps. Washed down by the current, I'm super annoying. Angry, I came to the mine. Dry 2.5 more sets of stones. Go back to the monster brush tower and fill up the rest. Put some more buttons to avoid the monster refreshing to the top. After all the hardships, it can be regarded as building this monster brush tower. Now just wait for the zombies. Villagers and witches refresh. Return to the island. The previous mine, the watermelon seeds obtained also bear fruit. As the island expands, torches should also be plugged around to prevent the brush monster fire from exceeding. Just finished talking, I saw two zombie villagers. Hurry up and make an artifact wooden boat to control them. Wait until the witch appears to avoid being burned during the day, getting them a luxury single room. Now just wait until the monster swiping tower appears. The witch can heal the villagers. In my spare time, I use bone meal to ripen the wheat. Then this issue makes our tropical civilization go one step further. Island survival. As soon as I went online, I saw that the monster tower was full. It's a pity that the witch hasn't returned to the island for so long. Go ahead and start my tree rolling work. After being busy, it's night again. It was only at dawn that the zombie villagers had also disappeared. I had to go back to the mine to continue working. Wait for the witches and zombie villagers to refresh before. Probably have to stay in the mine. The rails on the mining ground are rolled off. Convenient for later transportation. The area of the villager island is not enough. So you need to continue to grind the sand. It's also necessary to breed the villagers' spider webs. If you roll it all off, you can sit on a few more beds. I was super lucky to meet 3 diamonds by chance. Waited so long. Unexpectedly, this witch and zombie villager. None of them have been refreshed. You can only continue to put sand and turn it into dirt. Expand the island to fill my empty day. The stray tether just refreshed. Selling useless things again. Sanction. Looking forward to his next appearance. It's okay to use powder to beautify my island. It hasn't been refreshed since I returned to the monster swiping tower. At one point, I wondered if this thing would be useful. The next time, still going to the mines repeatedly to work. On the night of the 15th day, finally refreshed the zombie village. Hurry up and set up a few squares higher. Pause the work of the monster tower with a wooden block. Connect the hut on the side and let them out. I just found out that there are 2 zombie villagers. Just in time for them to disinfect and reproduce. Now just wait for the witch to appear. Until dawn. Finally, I saw a witch. Make an iron needle. Fortunately, I found the name tag in the mine. Put a cold war on the witch to keep him from disappearing. Come back and take out my old golden butt. Bring this zombie villager to the witch's side. Come closer. Wait until he throws the weakness potion and then feed him gold. The other one disappeared, so I still need to brush the monster tower and brush another one. Wait 2.5 minutes to become a villager again. At the same time, the monster tower has been refreshed. Let him out. Back to the area where the island repaired the work for the villagers. Ship it to him in a wooden boat. I didn't expect this small. The child is so eager to work. I'm not the only black slave on this island from now on. Come and influence my second zombie villager. Now make some more wool out of spider silk. Synthetic bed. Adding what I did before is enough to sleep. Skip the night. One took my second villager back to the island. The evolved villagers traded much cheaper. Put all the beds made before next to it. Throw a few loaves of bread and let them breathe. But why did the meow shrink back halfway through the birth? 2.5 years. Finally, I witnessed the appearance of the first little villager and then remodeled the breeding grounds. Fire panel doors up and down. Let the little villagers fall. Then make a separate room. Fill in the remaining part. There are signs down there, so don't worry about them drowning. When the little villagers grow up, they can come up. Wait until the villagers are enough. We also had to build a village exchange. After 19 days of survival, has turned this unremarkable island. Transformed into this. And now there are 2 villagers living on the island. And then you need them to reproduce. Build a village exchange. I plan to make a few career blocks first. Roll a few gravel into a building table. Since both cartographers and librarians need to refer to, the only way now is to find the sunken ship. Talent. Not long ago, I saw the unexpected joy Mushroom Island, and there's a sunken ship underfoot. Unfortunately, there are only emeralds and a few pieces of iron. I didn't expect this Mushroom Island to be near my island. If I had known earlier, you don't have to work so hard to dig sand and it's sandy. But now it's dark. Gotta go home and make sure the villagers aren't infected by zombies. A portal ruins were also discovered on the way. Some exquisite equipment inside are also taken away together. I just got back to the island and saw a little zombie eat me an elbow chicken. 2.5 years. These little villagers have finally grown up. It's time to build a village exchange next to it. Using deep slate to make a pure wind. Put a fire on the door. Avoid villagers from running around. The rails dug in the previous mine also came in handy. However, this mining cart is still short of materials. Go back to the mine and dig a few iron before returning to the ground. Refresh the stray tether again. This thing has never been sold. I need something directly sanctioned. Take the alpaca by the way. Get leatherback synthetic minecart. It's easier to transport the villagers. Arrange to the post. Shoot the minecart again. Put down the career box and find that he has not joined the job. It took half a day. The incident was too close to be chosen by other villagers. Since that's the case, we have to expand it again. Rebuild the job. It can be regarded as giving the villagers jobs. And then he goes down to the mine and he digs a little bit of slate. Let the location of the remaining villagers also be made. The rest of the time is to transport the villagers repeatedly. The part maker only needs sticks to exchange for emeralds. At night, it can be regarded as giving jobs to the remaining villagers. It's a pity that I don't have time to make a villager discount machine yet. I had no choice but to release the zombies who swiped the monster tower. Then transport the villagers infected by him, go home and burn some Jinding and Sheng Jinbut. Stay in front of the witch. Wait until he throws the weakness potion to cure it. Come back and clean up the ranch the rest of the time. Make a few more shovels and get ready to go to Mushroom Island. Back to the exchange. The health teacher has already discounted it. Replace the stick. Wait for him to replenish the goods. I was so busy that it rained at night. Hurry up and make a few lightning rods out of copper. Avoid thunderstorms that will turn villagers into witches. Then go to sleep, skip the night, depart from Mushroom Island at dawn. This time I brought a shovel with a cup bag. Prepare to level this Mushroom Island. After all, building an island requires a lot of soil. Fortunately, I found this place. Solves my urgent need. If you have no physical strength, you can call at any time to replenish the state. Midnight. Half a backpack of dirt has been obtained. I didn't expect the stray tether to be refreshed here. And they sell bush saplings and sugar cane. We had to trap it so it couldn't be found. Make a mark next to it. Get on my little wooden boat and go back to get the emerald. Just came back to put the dirt in the box. 2 round trips. I just remembered why I didn't take it home. Trade at will. 1 sugarcane and jungle sapling is enough. While there is still time, keep rubbing dirt in this place. Recorded the night again in one breath. Now my face is numb. I even forgot myself. Why open this pit? Then he dug until dawn. Until my last shovel burst. Finally got on my boat. Left this place. Go back to the island and plant sugarcane. Deprive the jungle of its childhood with bone meal. Roll it off and wait for him to drop the sapling himself. The rest of the time is saved for expanding the island. This time I'm going along the monster brush More than doubled the size of the entire area. Until night. Encircled the vicinity of the island. Then continue to connect the islands with soil paving. That's pretty much what it looks like at dawn. And then it uses bone meal to grow the cane. They take it home and they break it down into paper. Resynthesized into a book, so you can make a career path for librarians. Block the island to survive. Previous video. Got a lot of dirt at Mushroom Island. Prepare to fill 1/4 of the island first. Come back and trade with the villagers when you have time. An emerald can be exchanged for diamond shoes. The cost-effective value is directly Then plant the obtained jungle saplings. The rest of the time is spent filling in the squares. Occasionally refresh the stray tether. You can trade small things to squeeze out value. Send him away. Busy until midnight. I didn't even fill half of it. That's a lot of work. Since I haven't slept for a long time, there are even hallucinations. Go to bed and skip the night. The first thing I do when I wake up is to hand over some emeralds. Then to the armor dealer. It was successfully exchanged for diamond armor. Then I was busy for 2.5 hours. I forgot to record the screen halfway through. Caused a large section of my footage to be lost. The reason why this video is relatively short. This cow was shipped from Mushroom Island. Use scissors to change it back to its original appearance. Prepare to get rid of these 2 giant jungle trees. Use this wood. Prepare to temporarily build a place for the villagers to live. As a master builder, get a luxury matchbox. It's simple. At the edge of the island, arrange a little more farm work for the villagers. Then come and dismantle the villager breeding machine I made before. Ready to do a more efficient one later. After all, I am in the late stage of this island. But to accommodate 100 villagers, wait until dawn to put it on the podium. Get an efficient enchanted librarian. It's okay if it hasn't been brushed out for so long. It has even become a farmer's profession. Then due to the lack of material, it's all about surviving on this island first. The stray tether has been refreshed when it is online. Hurry up and have a look. There are cherry blossom trees sold in the Just right to decorate the island. Send him away. Looking forward to the next time. Plant cherry trees in the center of the island. All the project trees in this area have to be removed. You come back to harvest the ripened wheat. Ready here. Make another place for the villagers to breed. The cherry tree just planted has also grown up. To roll off to get more saplings. This time the breeding chickens are for beauty. It's going to be surrounded by glass. 1 tree drops so many saplings. Plant them all in a circle along the center. Then hand over some emeralds with the health teacher. While the night is dark and the wind is high, choose 2 villagers to breed chickens. Wait until daylight. The only diamonds I have. Used to repair the only shovel. Silence also requires a lot of soil to expand the island. So I went back to nearby Mushroom Island. This time I'm ready to go deeper. Within 2.5 minutes, I saw a cuckoo tree. Not surprisingly, there is a lush cave below. Just dig some specialties and take them back to decorate the island. I wanted to continue digging down to the big mine, but I hit Paranoia. Fortunately, I still have some dirt at home, preparing to build one in the center. Round lake wrapped in cherry blossoms. Only found out during the day, none of my villagers have bread. It must be that the bed is less. I have to go to a mine to come in, gather a little more spider web and sit a little more. Just put all the beds next to the breeding machine. It allows them to have children normally. 2 were pulled out at once. Then set sail again from Mushroom Island. Take my diamond shovel and get ready to dig down this island. Work until dawn. It's filling up the backpack. This terrain is a mess that I've destroyed. Ride the boat back to the shelter. Come and continue to decorate the lake in the middle. Ship all the supplies that were put at the beginning. After you are done, pick up water and fill it up in the middle. It's been a busy day and I'm done. Because it's work in progress, so it doesn't look very pretty. The next time, prepare to fill the leftmost quarter as well. In order to restore the natural terrain, build this outline first. So much soil should be enough to surround. The last lap was recorded until midnight. My hands are going to break. I have to stay up late and continue to work. And now we're ready to fill in the middle. Use up all the soil. Just filled in so much. Come and make some more bookshelves. Synthetic podium to work for villagers. Ready to refresh a bit of a good enchantment book. If there is no good thing, remove it and refresh it again. It took half a day. Had to trade a lucky 2. Attach him to my diamond island. Ride the boat and continue to Mushroom Island. Dig into the mine under the island to collect more diamonds. If you are lucky, you can still explode Collect enough to take a bath and return to the shelter. Go home and make more shovels out of diamonds. Laminate it all again. This time, the transport ship is ready to empty the Mushroom Island. Diamond shovels should last long enough. This time I brought 2 boats to transport soil. 2.5 years. The backpack and boat are full. Take the boat and go home with a full load. The next time, boring building blocks again. Use up the dirt. It only fills half of the 1 quarter. Fortunately, there is still a lot of dirt on the boat. Continue to fill in the square link. Fighting for 2.5 years. Finally completed this mission. Then turn up the random scale. Let the grass cube spread quickly. So that's it for the video first. Island Survival Online. I saw my old friend wandering the tether. This time he also brought dark oak saplings. Take out the emerald quickly, for random trades are enough. Replace according to 2 asterisk to specifications. Reusing bone meal quickly robs childhood, plus rhododendron. There are already 5 species of trees from the island. I almost forgot to send the stray tether away. The next time, prepare to fill the entire island area. The soil moved last time has not been used up to fill in the smallest gaps. It should be enough. Busy until night. A few sets of dirt left. It seems that I am still young. Look at the size of this area. I kept building squares until dawn and I was half done. Fortunately, there are still a few sets at home. Continue to build the road at the speed of being single for 10 years. There's no more soil. Come and ripen a wave of sugar Synthesize a few more bookshelves to upgrade the laminating table. A few more diamond shovels. All laminating efficiency. I left my hometown with my bags on my back and came to Mushroom Island. Go on with my slave work. Scrap a shovel and finally fill the backpack. Put it all in the transport ship. Come and clean the dirt off the island. I just found out that there seems to be a stray tether nearby. It's a pity to sell useless things. After 2.5 years of excavation, my backpack and boat are finally full. Return to the island with a full load of soil. Back home, it's time for the boring filling in the squares. And worked till the night. Finally filled this area. There's the last piece and the largest piece left. Bring dirt around here. This time, I have to give the island its surname Tianping. I don't know if I've dug enough soil this time. In my spare time, I am handing over some emeralds with the villagers. The thought of how much dirt there is still to fill. I'm happy, until the night my torch died. Fortunately, the pond that was filled before. There is also an entrance to the mine. Come underground to dig coal. I can also pick up a few diamonds. I have to say that the explosion rate of October 2nd is really high. Collect a little more coal. This abandoned mine is so big. There are still boxes that I haven't opened yet. Don't waste it when you see a spider web. Can be synthesized into a bed. Go back to the ground and keep moving forward until night. Here comes another stray tether. Traded a live seedling of a mangrove tree. Ripening with bone meal doesn't seem to grow. It has to be placed near the water and let it take its course. Then keep coming and filling in the island until there is no soil. There are still some areas that are not filled up. This should be the last time. Going to Mushroom Island. Even so, dig as much as you can. Digging takes too long. The process is skipped directly. Part of the area remains. Fill it all up at once. Played for so long. Finally expanded the island into this. However, in order to restore the natural terrain, it will be remodeled slowly later. First, turn on the random scale to spread the grass square. The mangrove fetus planted before has also grown up. This thing only needs to knock off the viviparous seedlings on the body. Can reproduce. This is what the original island looked like. After 2.5 years of hard work, finally expanded so much to make the terrain less flat. You had to frame it with mud and worked till the night. Refresh the illusion of mortals. It just happened to be raining, so go to bed and skip the night. Wait until dawn to continue to build the soil. Try to look natural. Fortunately, more soil was collected in the last Setting up period. The framework is about like this, although it looks uglier now. Then fill in all the remaining parts. Busy day and night. It's almost capped now. Suddenly noticed that the stray tether was refreshed. Too bad most things are not missing. I hope next time he can show up alone with the Lord. The soil in hand should be enough now. Fill the top. Work until night. Finally completed this small part. Turn on the random scale again and let it spread. It looks better this way. Then it harvests a wave of sugarcane to make bookshelves. Raise my enchantment table to full level. Do it again and put the manuscript on the film. Efficiency. The area on the other side is also prepared to be raised by one floor. There were too many bad torches before, so I had to clean them with a bucket. Keep building diamonds. Lack of soil again. I believe this will be my last visit to Mushroom Island. Close enough to see this terrain. Most of it was mauled by me. If I don't find this island, the island will probably not be so big. Work until night. My face has gone numb after 2.5 years of digging. Finally filled the backpack. Part of this mushroom island has been turned to stone. Take my transport back to the island. You look at it this way. Mushroom Island is quite close to my island. As soon as I came back, I started my work. Just found out there's only one building on my island right now. And we're going to do a big farm in the upper left. Let's start with some wood. We're going to build a farm windmill in the middle. Since it is not a construction boss, I had to set it up. Circle an edge with a project step. Since there is no white birch, only cherry blossom wood can be used instead of peeling. Show the pink inside. It looks like this. Isn't that a bit girly? Let's be infinite water again. Avoid running around. And then came my favorite time to farm. Incarnate into a cabinet and dry an acre in one Played go. For so long. The stray tether can be regarded as refreshed again. This time I also brought home pumpkin seeds. Take out my private money and trade with him. One is enough. The rest of the time, it took me another 2.5 years. Expanded this farmland. Island survival online. Finally saw the island refreshed. Sheep plus cats and rabbits. There are already 5 species of animals on the island. Too bad my little pig is still alone. After all, after being with me for so long, I named it Paige. Now the size of the island is quite good. Remove all the useless things. Then come and cut off the wool and make a bed for the villagers. The island is still relatively empty. We need more saplings. If there is no more, remove all the previous seeds. I have to say this jungle wood is really thick and big. Certainly, the original monster brush tower is now useless. Ready to roll it off with your bare hands. After 2.5 years, I finally cleared this area. The next step is to plant a little more trees on the island. Mainly based on jungle wood, and the dark project tree is the main one. And of course, the villagers' houses. Since it is not a construction prison, it took 2.5 years to build a similar house in a village. Something like this. Then prepare to change the map of the trial hall. Turned into a compass and traded with a cartographer. Getting ready to go and refreshing the stray tether. Just exchange some water lilies and kimonos with him. Upgrade your equipment before you go. After playing for so long, I finally put on the full set of diamonds. Get on a boat and go straight. Looking at the map, it should be near Mushroom Island. Not surprisingly, it's right next to the Mushroom Island. Or use the old way to build a well and dig down. Since the main package is played with NetEase, so this is the first time I have come to this trial hall. As soon as I came in, I was attacked by the cyclone's other monster brushing dragons also appeared one after another. At first, it was easy. Beat all to get the key. You can open the box to get some rewards. There were ominous comments. Keep going down. The refreshed monster almost killed me. Fortunately, there is a golden replacement to renew these monsters. You can also use ominous comments to increase difficulty. Due to the first challenge, died halfway through the exploration. Next, continue to beautify my island. To look good, I added another light and shadow. It's also quite comfortable looking at my farm this way. Come and make a small step to pave the way. Connect the villagers' houses. Multiple point saplings. It doesn't look like there's a lot of room. After 2.5 years of survival, finally completed the island. I almost forgot to arrange white zombies for the villagers. And finally, I want to show you what the final island looked like.